Hotep, Black Power, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors, giving honor to my sister, Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul, my father, my in-laws, and all the comrades and family who are in the ancestral realm, and to the brothers and sisters out there, specifically those of you who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. I greet you all in Hotep and Black Power. Today I want to discuss a few things that's, give me a sec. Yeah, I'm wearing a New Yorker today and paying homage to brother Carmello Anthony. You know, hopefully he makes the right decisions in terms of what team he goes to. And also, you know, I ask that the Creator reunite him with his queen, Sister Lala, you know, who from what I know of her is a powerful sister. She also didn't allow Wendy Williams to play her out of position to badmouth her husband on national TV, because Wendy Williams, whoever Wendy Williams is, who is a confused individual, you know, in terms of sexuality, substance abuse, killing children, you know, she's responsible for the murder of about 8 or 9 children, you know, by way of abortion. And very miserable devil, black devil. But Lala wouldn't allow her, you know, to badmouth brother Mello, regardless of whatever situations they may be going through. You know, but I know they truly love each other. However, I really don't like, you know, I don't watch that show Power. I'm not into that shit. But I saw a glimpse of it where the cracker, I think his name is Tommy or something, I forgot, Timmy or Tommy. He was, I believe he's on the show. He's intimate with Sister Lala, which you know, very distasteful. You know, distasteful to have that pink ice ape, you know, on top of that queen. So, you know, I hope that, you know, things just work out between the two, because Mello's a good brother. You know, also he's a soldier, he's a warrior. You know, from what, you know, I've seen, he's a good father. And that's enough, considering the times and situations that, you know, how the shortage of black men and how so many brothers have taken that route to, you know, to be a fuckboy and a gump and all that shit, man, you know. And the real soldiers and warriors are still standing. And it's a lot of us out here. Don't let them make you think that you gotta, you know, get a, you know, swirling and all that bullshit. You know, it's a lot of good brothers out here. You queens just have to be more understanding. Get the white supremacy agenda, you know, and qualifications out of your head, and get you a motherfucking real soldier. And stop looking for somebody that makes, you know, 7 figures a year and all this old bullshit, and that, you know, shaves their motherfucking hair off their butt and all that type of shit. You know, some old fuck ass, you know, Fruit Looping ass motherfucking punk. You know, get you, you know, there's some soldiers out here. You know, stop buying into that shit. You know, and you bed wenches, you know, stop trying to influence these other sisters to fuck these motherfucking ice apes. You know, because it's foul. You know, and, but anyway, You know, I want to see those two back together. I believe they make a strong unit together. And you know, I'm hoping that Mello can, before he retires, can find some way or land on some team where he can get a championship ring, because he's well over deserving of it, you know. So and this Lonzo Ball shit last night, you know, this kid, he's just a kid. He made his debut last night, made 5 points, but so much pressure was on him on account of his father just pimping his children. Excuse me. Now I can understand you wanting to be independent, having your own brand of shoes in your son's name. I can understand all of that. But to have the prices that you have and be willing to sleep at night knowing if the shoe becomes a success, then the crime is going to come with it because of the price of the shoe. And the self-esteem, the low self-esteem that is going to implant into the minds and hearts of some of our children, that it's going to create murders. And you're able to sleep with that. That's the issue I have with it. As far as what the cracker is talking about, the issues that the cracker has with you, I don't have that issue with you. Because, see, the cracker wants a piece of the fucking money. He wants a piece of the pie. He wants to control the whole goddamn situation. And I understand you, and I support you in that area. You know, when it comes to the business aspect of it. But the moral aspect of it is foul. So, you know, I'm just being clear. And I'm just trying to make my people be clear about this, you know, because it's, you know, to continue to have our brothers murdering each other when it can be avoided, you know, without constantly blaming the children. And see, that's what we keep doing in Chicago and all these other areas. We constantly blaming the children. They're killing each other. They're doing this. Yes, of course. When you have a communities, black communities been, you know, disenfranchised, povertized, you know, illiterate, uneducated, you know, unemployed, you're gonna have that. But you continue to want to blame, you know, these children. And you know what you're doing. You know this is a diabolical scheme to exterminate the black youth. So, you know, I want to take this time also to give thanks to Brother Dawa Israel, Brother Mark, as always, Queen and Zinger, my Queen and Zinger Sankofa, the Blake family, Brother Ali Bey, Professor Bobby Beverly, Brother Ramon Thompson, Brother Michael Gray, Brother Robert Burgess, Brother Khalil, Dr. Milana Ajimanj, Brother Jerome D. Tillman, Ola Jerome, you know, all my family, all biological members, you know, all non-biological members, you know, all the kings and queens out here, you know, Sister Terry Harris, you know, all the brothers and sisters that are down for liberation, that are ready to get down and dirty in the trenches to educate our people, to give our people some hope, to put trust back in the hearts and minds of the black community. You know, to put the motivation and to want to uplift the communities, to want to uplift yourselves. You know, it's very, very important, because what's going to happen and what's happening is they're constantly blaming the black man for conditions that white supremacy has set up for their demise. And the rest of the black community buys into it, and they actually and truly believe that all this shit, this catastrophe, this mass extermination, this black on black killing is in the hands and the fault of the black man. And that's bullshit. So while you're spending that energy blaming, why don't you ask, because this is the question, you know, why don't you give certain funds and resources for vocational skills? Lower the unemployment level to fucking 0.1%. Decent housing, decent and fair housing. Not this rat and roach infested, these tenements that look like fucking prisons with these goddamn gated, they're gated communities. Well, it's not a community, you know, project is just an experiment. You know, these experimental housing facilities. And they look just like prison dormitories. You know, with nothing but despair, you know, no hope, no visions of any type of future. And everybody wants to do better than the next person, and nobody has nothing. You know, and the only person in the hood with a little something is the one that's killing the community with the poison, and that's the drug dealer. And most of these drug dealers have the elderly, and some of these families are hostage in their own homes. And something needs to be done about this shit. You know, while we sit back and continue to watch these movies about drive-bys, about these killings, oh, that was a good movie, you see such and such, put that work in, you know, but it's never nothing about you motherfuckers doing anything to the police or these crackers. Nothing. When it comes to that, you make up excuses, and this how I know you are a coward, because you'll get mad when somebody mentions a cracker. Oh, fuck that cracker, I ain't scared of no motherfucking body. Yes, you are. Because you wouldn't have got so over-emotional when a simple question was asked, like a simple statement was brought to your attention about why don't you put the same work into these white cops that hate you, that's out when they ride around, they're patrolling, they're hoping they get the opportunity to kill you. But, and you know this, but you don't do it, you don't have a goddamn thing to say about that. But when it comes to your next door neighbor who owe you some money for some old fucked up crack that the white man has given you to give to your neighbor, because he knows that you're going to kill him. Stupid ass nigga, and you go and do the shit anyway. But you're not scared of the motherfucking white man. Get the fuck out of here. You just as weak and soft as a motherfucking queen, man. How much heart? Who has heart in the black community? Who has enough heart to say, no, I ain't hustling, man. You know, I'm gonna go try to make some shit work, man. Even if I gotta get a lick in. I'm gonna go out here to the white mall, and snatch everything that I can snatch and run back home and sell it back to the cracker, take that money and start me a legit business where I can't be fucked with. But that's too much work. You know, something's gonna give. And remember, everybody has to pay. You know, I was just watching, and I had a dream about Papa Legba. You know, came to me in a dream. You know, and that's, you know, Papa Legba's colors are red, white, and black. His number is 3. And also, you know, it just dawned on me the reason why he came to me in the dream, because my mother, who was raised by her grandparents, she called her grandfather Papa, like Papa Legba. And he had the same characteristics. You know, he would play with you very kind, but will kill you at the same time and trick your ass and trick you and fuck you around. You know, if you think you got, if you think you're gonna come to him with some games, look it up when you go on the YouTube or whatever. Papa Legba. You know, brother has a lot of wisdom. Elder is so many hundreds of years old. You can't even count it. You know, and ever since I had the dream, last night about Papa Legba, well, not had the dream, when he came to see me. I've had an abundance of energy. My insight level has been basically targeted and bullseyed on directly what it's supposed to be targeted. And that's us. That's me. And when I say us, I'm talking about me as well. And what is plaguing us as a people. Stand up, brothers and sisters. Stand up and be for real. Be for real and be true to yourself. Don't bullshit yourself all your life. Stop lying all the time. Don't lie to yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't be new to yourself, because you're not new to yourself. You just gotta learn to be true to yourself. Because we right now, our people are in some mucky, fucked up motherfucking conditions. And I'm talking about spiritually, mentally, emotionally, economically, morally. We fucked all up. Because we're chasing something that doesn't exist. We're praying to something that doesn't exist. We're wishing for some things that will never manifest. And we have to get out of the fairy tale thinking and deal with reality. Black Power. Hotel.